I'm Lex. Welcome back to my channel, Sandals and Steel Toes. So we're coming into that time of year where the garden is done. It's cold, it's rainy. Today is a perfect example of that in Northeast Ohio, here where I live in Zone 6A. Not a fun time to be outside. I'm taking advantage of this time I have to be in the house and not have to worry about getting chores and things done outside to work on organizing my seed collection. At the beginning of the gardening season, my seed collection was really small. I purchased most of the seeds that I've ever had this year, and it's definitely grown substantially since then. Not from just purchases, but also saving all of the seeds that I could from the harvest that I got from my own garden this year. Knowing that seed companies were challenged this year trying to meet the demand of all the new gardeners and people that are trying to homestead and grow a garden themselves, get ahead of that for myself next year, it was really important for me to save all the seeds that I could, just in the event that I wasn't able to purchase more coming up for the 2021 year. I have quite a bit of a mess of seeds that I've been storing in just boxes and bags, just out seeds drying on plates as of recently, so I have a lot of work to do. I purchased today this guy. Brand is by Artbin, the Super Satchel Double Deep storage box. It is priced at $40. I found a deal on Joann Fabrics for 40% off, so with tax I paid $25 for this, and you can just see how big this is. 6990 RK model. My eye when I saw this in the description was that there are dividers, which I thought were perfect for storing seeds and keeping them organized. One little fun fact I found about this thing is that it was manufactured only about 40 miles from where I live, in Middlefield, Ohio, by a company called Flambeau Inc. Hopefully I'm saying that right, but it's a plastics manufacturer, and I thought that is really cool that I was able to find a product that was produced in less than an hour driving distance from my home, which is so rare these days. Find anything that's been produced close to home. Things that we can't, the common person can't make, like something plastic. I think it's really cool. At least for myself, I found a product that was manufactured so close to home. This gardening season and growing so much myself and having the value in something that is from my own backyard, this storage bin has just a little bit more value to me, knowing that it was manufactured less than an hour away from where I live and not across the country and not overseas. So I thought that was really cool. Getting these seeds organized and seeing how I can best utilize this thing to make it a little bit better for seed organization. So grab a cup of something warm to drink on our cold, rainy day. I have I wouldn't call it lavender tea because there's no tea leaves in it, it's just lavender. So I have some hot lavender water with some honey in it, and it's really good. I recommend it. It's different. It tastes like it smells, but if you like lavender, you'll like how it tastes. I'm gonna start by showing you a mess that I've created. So at the beginning of the gardening season, this is the box. This is a little box I got from like a Dollar General, and this ended up out in the barn and in the garden, and I kind of took it wherever with me, so it got really dirty. And this is where the majority of my seed collection is, and I have a lot of just like empty packages that I need to go through and throw away, things I need to repackage. I at one time did try to divide things by like seasonal, and it's just become quite a mess, as you can see here. Echinacea that I need to pull the seeds out, more plastic baggies filled with seeds and seeds I've saved, and just all of this. In a clearance on all of their seeds, so I just got a whole bunch right at the end of the season. This is like the end of August, even less, 10 cents each. I've been putting in these brown envelopes that I found on Amazon. So a lot a lot here that needs to be. And I just ordered more seeds this week from Baker Crate. They just came in. I had a little teaser on Instagram about it. I'm starting to find things that I want for my spring garden next year. Like onions, I never had any onion seeds, so I wanted to make sure I got at least some kind of onion seed. Same with kohlrabi. I've been trying all year to grow kohlrabi and I've not been successful at it. So I'm gonna try again in the early spring. So I got a variety of cabbage, purple lady, bok choy. Trying to be very thoughtful in the seeds that I'm purchasing, that I'm starting to purchase right now, and making sure that they're not varieties or not a type of plant that I don't already have a variety of. So like they have at least 10 different tomato varieties. So like if I want tomatoes next year, I have them. I don't have to buy more seeds of them. But like for the onions, I have no variety of onion at all. So I'm trying to make sure I at least have those kinds of seeds before I branch out into like different varieties of a certain plant. That way I'm covered, just in case, because you never know. So I think what I want to do first is just to get all of the seeds I have laid out on the table and organized kind of by type, and then go ahead and package things like these in these plastic bags I'm going to put in the paper seed envelopes, just so they're like a uniform size, and then go from there. That I just lost a bunch of seeds of something and I don't know what it is. So it's a good thing I pulled these out of our barn when I did, because I think what happened here is some rodents. I do have little mice and moles that live in the barn. They've came in and nibbled holes in some of these packages. So my corn is gone. There's no corn in either of these packages. They're completely gone. And then in some of these little flowers, like these are called 4 o'clocks. These are some like bigger seeds, I guess. I've never planted them. But the rodents like to eat these. So there you go. And I think all these little seeds come from these daisies. This package is not empty. There's some corn in there. This one is completely empty. So I had 4 packages of corn because I never ended up growing corn this year, and they are pretty much all gone. Okay, so I've got everything laid out and kind of organized by type and variety. Big pile of flower seeds. I didn't realize I had so many actually until I did this. And lots of squash. I'm working on putting these into my own little seed packets. I did want to keep like all of my seeds that I've harvested separate from the original packets, just because, you know, I don't know about cross-pollination on any of these. So if I want to do any seed sharing, I want to keep them separated so I know what's what. So I'm going to keep working on putting all of the seeds that are like loose like this or in the plastic baggies into these little seed envelopes. I got them from Amazon, like a 50 pack, I think, for like 10 bucks. So I'm going to work on that, and then we'll start organizing them in here. So I have all my seeds organized and repackaged up, and I'm going to start putting them and organizing them in the art bin storage container now. Lots of okra seeds for next year. So far, I've got like lettuces here, and I'm separating them in categories, and then onions, peas, radish, brassicas. So my method is I'm doing like all the cool hardy things on this side, and then like the warm growing summer crops that I do on this side. Vegetables in here, and after I categorized everything, I realized I don't have any room for my flowers, so that's a good and a bad thing. Good that I have lots of vegetable seeds, bad that I didn't have a place for the flowers. So I'm going to reuse this box that I had just random stuff in and put my flower seeds in here. All of the seeds have been organized, repackaged up where they needed to be packaged. Bloom Where You're Planted is going to contain all of my flower seeds, and I have a lot of flower seeds. I didn't realize how many I had. I like to have beautiful flowers mixed in with all of the vegetables and fruit plants that will grow in the food garden. Ta-da! All of the fruit and vegetable seeds are organized. I have them out of the plastic baggies that some of them are in, and I can easily find where everything is. So this is exciting progress for the day. Growing my seed collection this year, I am pretty darn pleased with how this storage container is going to work out. Obviously, you know, I have some space to grow and to add more packets and varieties as we go along. Can add more to the sides here as we need. But this is 100 times better than my really sloppy storage that I was using all summer long. So I have just like a label card and everything that kind of falls within that category behind it. Again, really easy to kind of get in here and find what I'm looking for. These take up the most space, but also winter squashes, their seeds are just a lot bigger than other seeds, obviously. Ta-da! So there you have it. We went from this to this. I would say it's an upgrade, and I have plenty of space to add to my collection as the years go by, replenishing my stock, saving seeds from each harvest. I really like these art bins just because they really seem to be stackable, so when this one inevitably gets filled up, just stacking another one on top will not be a big deal. What do you think? Do you think my seed storage is going to work out okay this year, or do you have any suggestions of what I could do differently or maybe something better to use? One thing I learned out of this process is do not keep your seeds stored in a barn where rodents can get in. I didn't show this on camera, but there was one seed packet of peas that I went to put into a new envelope, and when I poured the packet into my hand, it wasn't peas that got on my hand, it was poop. Yeah, disgusting. And that's just because I had been stored out in the barn on my garden bench, and yeah, the critters were getting into it and starting to eat the seeds. That is one thing that I have learned, but this plastic storage bin is going to prevent that from ever happening again, even if I do happen to leave my seeds out there. I don't think the critters are going to be able to get through that. Please leave your comments down below if you have any tips or tricks or links to videos that you've made showing your storage and seed collections. I am all for the seeds. I have my first seed catalog ordered and hopefully coming to me soon from Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. The whole seed catalog for 2021, so I'm going to spend some time this winter looking through that, hopefully grow my collection and be able to share with my friends. Before you know it, we'll be planting here soon again. And if you have any must grow varieties, I would love to hear about it, and please leave in the comments if you have any things that you'd like to see or see me talk about. Please throw that down below. Well, thank you for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and please do something that makes you happy and that you love today. Wish you all the best. Bye.